Hello everyone, I am back once again with another session for Legends Arceus. Okay, so in the last session obviously we couldn't really do much because unfortunately we had to, we were assigned to go somewhere that required us to be level 4 star ranked, so because of that I had to basically grind a lot of, you know, by catching mons and stuff like that. And I did cut a decent amount, but I still had to show some of it actually still because I was actually exploring, well, unexplored territories. So, and I kind of just wanted to cover it on the channel too, honestly, so you guys could see where I've been, you know. But obviously, it didn't really like contribute much to the story whatsoever. Just my own perspective, if anything, which I guess is what matters at the end of the day. But still, so yeah, right now what we're gonna do is actually report to Professor Lavington right here, so that we can, you know, see what's up afterwards. Yeah, we're gonna go to the village because we already, you know, we already got confirmation from this guy, but we need him to take us back to Jubilife Village. Hui. I am kind of wondering how long this game will be, honestly, but you know, hopefully it's not too long. Okay, there's nothing in. Yeah, no, there's nothing indicating that I had to go anywhere specifically. But now that we got to level 4, yeah, now we should be able to. Let's also ask this guy to like show us how to freaking pack more stuff too, honestly, because I think we're gonna need some. Yeah. Teach me your ways. 300, sure. I got the money anyway. Don't pull my ear, s'il vous plaît. One more kind of move. Rightly. One more time so that I can pack up to 4 more things here. That should do it. One more. Okay, that's it. There we go. Maybe later. Yeah. You always say that. That's like a no-brainer. Okay. So, Silene. Yep. Absolutely. There's no way you can tell me that I'm not worthy. Check out all of this. I caught all these mons. Some more than others. That they even have like additional profiles to them and whatnot. But yeah, it's a lot of progress. And right here it even says that I have 0 points to the next rank because I haven't started. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. Nice. There are 10 stars total. Holy shit. And I'm guessing I have to actually have all of them in order to finish the game. That's gonna take a while. We're like, what? We're 15 sessions in right now and we only have 4 stars. Are you telling me that this playthrough is gonna last me like maybe up to 50 sessions? That'd be kind of insane, actually. And chances are this game I don't end up finishing it even after the release of Pokemon Legends ZA, which again is insane. You can now use leaden balls. I don't even know what these are for. Level 50 will obey, but I haven't gotten anything that does anything. Generous too, okay. I think really the only payoff to this is the amount of money I get when I you know, report to Lavington. Have these as well for the recipes you'll need for crafting, okay. For lead-in balls, okay. A recipe for, okay, for crafting hyper potions. Okay, so hyper potions are a thing. I was kind of starting to think that only super potion was the max because I didn't see hyper potions for a while now. But I guess yeah, I just have to progress more through the game in order for that. So 1 super potion and then a vivid choke. Okay, so I have to use potions to craft super potions to then craft hyper potions. That's just silly. But in a way, it's kind of good because potions are actually accessible in that matter. Yeah. Higher in the ranks. Yep. Your current rank qualifies you to conduct research in the Coronet Highlands. Okay, yeah. But you'll need help from a particular person to survey and ultimately quell this electrode. Go to the training grounds. You should find them there. Got it. Okay. Let's go over there. Ooh. Watch out with the doors. Hoy. Okay, so at the training fields, it's got to be over here, yeah. Even Adamant told me that there was going to be somebody here. Is it Zizu? Oh no, it's that one guy. And Irita's here too. Okay. Hello, Kevin. Sup, Irita. This gentleman is Warden Ingo, who serves Sneasler. He will guide you toward the main. Okay. Pleased to properly meet you. I apologize for that abrupt how do you do before. I am Warden Ingo. Ingo. So, hey, is this guy kind of like the same guy from... Because there was two... Okay, so there was two subway bosses in Pokemon Black and White. One of them was named Emmett and the other one was named Ingo. I think Ingo's the one you find when you actually do doubles. So, is this guy actually that Ingo from all the way in the future? If so, how the hell? Is he like another AZ where he just gets to live for like a good 100 years or so? All the way to the modern day? And he already looks advanced in age here, so it's kind of like, how on earth? Is he like one of those immortals or something? Or is he just another guy named Ingo and maybe the Ingo from Black and White is like Ingo the second or the third or some shit like that? That's a possibility. Either way. Bottom line is that this guy's familiar for sure. I understand you'll need a hand from Sneasler in order to meet Electrode. Whether she'll see fit to help you, however, we can only find out by making the journey. Now, let's have a safe journey to Mount Coronet. All aboard! Ingo's a bit like, you know. Like, yeah, you know. Really? How so? He appeared one day from who knows where. What's more, much of his memory seems to be missing. Oh, so I'm not the only one that came from the space-time rift. So did other people. I probably came from the Sinnoh region and he came from Unova region. That's actually insane. So, okay, so that's why his name was still Ingo. I was starting to think that this was maybe a generational heritage or something, like a lineage or something. And I thought this was maybe like Ingo the First or something. But it's looking like it's people who, you know, there's like some people here and there that have like traveled back in time, just like me, by the grace of Arceus or something, like because Arceus wanted it that way for some reason. I still don't know why he even brought any of us here. I wonder what the mission is here in general. But anyways, maybe traveling with you will help fill in some of the gaps in his memory. Yeah. And maybe we can solve this mystery and understand why we're all here in the first place. Okay, so that is interesting, actually. In any case, I'm glad to have your help to count on once again, Kevin. Yeah, okay. Always glad to help. Good luck up in the Highlands. Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. That place does sound kind of scary. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of insane, though. So I'm not the only one that came here. I was starting to think that I came by myself here. This game actually gives me like Superbook vibes. I don't know if you guys know about the anime series Superbook, an animated series that was released in like or at least aired in 1981 and all the way to 1983, I believe. It had 2 seasons. It was about a couple of kids like time traveling back to ancient times, specifically to explore biblical figures like Moses and Paul and even Adam and Eve and all that stuff, honestly. So like they basically travel back in time with the use of a book known as Superbook, and they just appear in places like this and start interacting with people from back in the days, and you know, having their own perspective on the whole, like you know, in their current situation, like when they're being over there and whatnot, like when they're settled with the, you know, with the biblical characters and all that stuff. Something similar is going on here where I come from the modern day and now I'm here I don't know how long ago this was, but definitely in the past, and now I'm interacting with people who are probably like years older than me in the modern day, or even dead at this point, who knows. So that's, again, pretty insane. This is why this game is kind of interesting. I've heard mixed feelings about this game, actually, that it's not that great, but it may not be great, but I think it's kind of interesting still, nonetheless. It feels like they took cues from Superbook, if anything. And the second season kind of made it clear when they started bringing more people into the you know, time traveling aspect, like they did with Ingo right here. But yeah, anyway, Enough of my rambling. Where were we going? To Mount Coronet, yeah, right. Coronet Highlands, yeah. I can assume Coronet's gonna be like normal at first, but once we get deeper into the area, it's gonna start being all icy and snowy. That's kind of how I remember Mount Coronet being back in the Diamond and Pearl games. Okay, so what's up here then? There you are, my guy. Welcome to the Coronet Highlands. Yeah, I can see that. I expect you'll find all sorts of rock-type and ground-type Pokemon wandering about these craggy, boulder-strewn heights. I can imagine. I just hope these things don't push me off the cliffs. God forbid. And up there, right beneath that great rift in space-time, is the peak of Mount Coronet itself. Oof. Does seem like a kind of like a journey to get all the way up there. Unlike in the games where you just kind of like go from one level to the next level and then to the next level, it's still quite a mission to get all the way over there, even in the regular games. But given that this is like a more expansive version of the game, it might actually take a lot longer to get over there. Just not sure how long. The magnetism from it may well exert some sort of influence on the Pokemon throughout the area. Fascinating stuff, yeah. Pretty strange if I do say so myself. Make my way up the mountain with Ingo. Okay, okay. So Ingo's probably somewhere around here. These are some ruins. If Mount Coronet is here, then somewhere around here there's got to be like the Route 203, I think it was, or 202. No. 206 or 207, somewhere around there. I'd imagine I could go down from here, but I'll probably get hurt, and I don't want that, obviously. I don't like the idea of getting hurt. So I'll just go down the normal way. Ew, Luxios. And that's all there is, it seems, too. There we go. Also, I don't want to deal with these Luxios, so I'm going to run. I'm going to make a run for it. There's a lot of them here, though. Okay, it's right here where I gotta get to. Okay, this has gotta be one of the entrances to Mount Coronet. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't remember, or maybe, okay. This has gotta be, the only bridge I've seen near Mount Coronet with water like this was probably when I was making myself to Route 208, I think. You know when you meet Cyrus for the first time? Right there. In Diamond and Pearl anyways, because in Platinum you meet him much sooner than that. But in Diamond and Pearl you meet Cyrus like early on. Or kind of like a third into the game, basically. And after that you get out of Mount Coronet and then you cross like this gigantic bridge. Followed by I think another one somewhere around here. But I don't know if this is the same one. I don't think there's any other bridge like this if this is the entrance to Mount Coronet. There's even waterfalls here. In before all these flakes here is like snow and it's not actually the water, or it could be the water sprinkles, who knows. But it looks like snow to me though, which is kind of insane. The electrode known as the Lord of the Hollow is somewhat different from the electrode I recall. But its electrical discharges at least are familiar. One false step around it could put you in danger, I'd imagine. If you're going to face it, you might consider catching Pokemon that can withstand electricity. It must be difficult being a Pokemon, don't you think? I'd imagine. Especially one as irritable as Electrode. Yeah, I don't know how Pokemon do it, but they got their ways of doing things. Then becoming frenzied to boot. Yeah, that I still feel like it's Arceus is doing, and I don't know why he's doing this, honestly. Is he like putting us through the test or something? For what is my real question. So true. It's a tough old life for Pokemon and humans alike. Oh, great. Oh, it's you. Well, well, Warden Ingo of the Pearl Clan. And, oh my, the Galaxy Team Grunt from before. You're punching well above your weight to seek out the great Electrode, Lord of the Hollow. But, by the sheer tenderness of my heart, I'll grant you a trial to see if you're worthy. Okay, I'm up for it. Also, why am I all, like, flaked up? Is this like volcano ash, or is this actually snow and we're just getting covered in it? That'd be kind of funny, actually. Neither of us are like blowing out like steam from our mouth, so it's probably ashes. I don't know, but either way, the greatest obstacle you'll ever face awaits you right here. Battle me if you dare. Pfft, sure. Absolutely not. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. Well then, let me tell you the great Meli's take on this whole situation. The frenzy of our nobles is nothing other than a mark of Almighty Sinnoh's favor and protection. Why? Because it makes them stronger. Do I really need to spell out that that's a good thing? I mean, I don't know. We must let my lord frenzy as it may, to demonstrate to Almighty Sinnoh that the Diamond Clan lives as it is right and good. Oh, I see what you're saying. So basically this person wants us to not like interfere in the affairs of the noble Pokemon, even if it's frenzied. Kind of like what's it called? Kind of like what Leon was initially like kind of debating himself over, like as to whether or not it was correct for us to intervene in its frenzy. But honestly, considering he was jeopardizing the well-being of humans, I don't see why it wouldn't be reasonable in the first place, you know. But let's see. This may even be, dare I say, the very reason I am here on this earth. So you're basically gonna keep us from doing what we gotta do, aren't you? What business is it of the Galaxy teams anyway? If Electro lets loose a few sparks out here in the mountains, I don't know. I was just tasked to stop all frenzied Pokemon because they keep causing all kinds of trouble. Really, you should do us all a favor and slink back home to that village of yours rather than persist in this folly. And with that, bon voyage. Ah. What a selfish outlook. These frenzies cause the Pokemon themselves such suffering. Yeah, because they get hit by lightning and God knows like what's going on in their systems when they're sparked in yellow and all that stuff. They could be suffering internally and we don't even know it. But what is it you want to do, Kevin? Yeah, we could press on, honestly. I am a little curious. Very well. The tracks ahead will be perilous, but I pride myself on safe driving. Driving? To meet Sneasler, Kevin, you must pass through here. Wayward Cave. Wayward Cave. Here you'll find Pokemon like Golbat and their ilk, which are quite at home navigating in the dark. Oh, damn. Yeah, because Zubats never see anything. They just sense things. And Golbats are Golbats, I guess. They probably got the same properties as Zubat, but they can see still. Even, like, you know, with their own eyes and stuff. It's quite dim inside, so you'll need to watch your step. Ooh. That sounds scary, actually. What if there's, like, pitfalls in here? Either way, I do want to see what's up in here. We can't even enter by just going in. That's kind of silly, actually. That is actually silly. Damn, it's dark in here. Wayward Cave. That sounds familiar, but it's not the Turnback Cave. Wayward Cave is a different area. Well, this is odd. The torches that light the way through the cave are gone. Could this be Melly attempting to obstruct us? It is possible. That person sounded like they could sabotage us. Either way, there's no need for concern. I know my route, and I'll conduct us safely. No darkness nor foul weather will delay us. Onward we roll. Okay, so this is going to be kind of... Okay, take care not to come unhinged or some shit. Okay. So we got to basically follow Ingo, I guess. I recall faintly that I had a partner once. A precious one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get lost. Its name escapes me, but I remember that it wielded flames with mastery. If only it were here, I'm sure it would light the way alluring us onward. Yeah, I can imagine. Please forgive my unscheduled stop. No worries, I can imagine we should be cautious here. What if we fall somewhere in here? I detect an Alpha Crobat to our right. An Alpha Crobat. Under normal circumstances, I doubt its presence would obstruct someone so competent as you. But given the poor visibility, I proposed a track change in the interest of safety. Please follow me. Yeah, I'll follow. Take care not to come uncouple from me. Okay, yeah, I'll try not to. I'm starting to recall a man who looked like me. We'd battle and discuss Pokemon, I think. The words, "I like winning more than anything else," flashed through my mind just now. Please don't fall behind. We're behind schedule or some shit like that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We'll soon be arriving at Wake Fort's cave's exit. Soon be arriving. Even if the memories themselves had faded, it appears still much lives in my heart. Okay, cool. Please don't fall behind. We must keep on schedule. Yeah, obviously. I don't know why you keep saying that. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't, like... I'm trying to see if me walking forward is what causes the text to scroll faster, or is this just fixed? This is fine progress. We're nearly home free. Wait, could those be... torches? Let me put those torches back where they belong. This darkness could be perilous for the next person to pass through here. Ooh, nice. I beg your pardon for the delay. I have lit and returned the torches. That's fine, that's fine. My safety concerns have been addressed. Ready for departure. Got it. If you follow the track marked by torches, you'll reach the terminus of this cave. Okay. So he's just gonna move forward. I gotta have Pokemon ready. Not the Sideway. Probably Rapidash will be fine. Or Starap. No, Luxray. Luxray seems under leveled right now. Yeah, nah. Damn, everything echoes in here. I do believe I've caught a Golbat already, so we just gotta simply Thunderfang this thing. Okay. I don't even want to think what's down there. No, this is scary actually, because if you fall in there, that could be a pit of death for all we know. I do gotta worry about these Golbats getting in my way though. I think I could have tried catching that, but I don't feel like it right now. Although these cross places are hurting like crazy though. Not cool, bro. No, and I think these things are doing a lot of damage, honestly, for level 41 months. So, yeah, we gotta level up as much as we can. What if what awaits us up in the top is like level 50 or 60 territory? Wait a minute. Oh, right. I was about to go over there, and only God knows if that leads to a death trap. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh no, that's just water. It's water, but remember that I can't swim. We do have Basket Legion, but dark waters are scary nonetheless, so I don't want to risk it. Okay, so this is an exit. Way forward cave. Why do we have to press A to get out? Come on, man. This is another level, right? Yeah, because there was no bridge here. Yeah, this is another level. Professor Levinson told me how you fell to this land from the sky. Yes, exactly. What do you know about all this? What came to you? Did Master Arceus came to you and told you that you need to be here as well? Because that's what he told me. For my part, I simply found myself one day here in Hisui, a region whose name I'd never heard of. All I could remember was my own name. I was still standing there in the bafflement when the Pearl Clan came to my aid. I showed a natural affinity for taming Pokemon, which is why I eventually became a warden. But I wonder what my true purpose is here. That's what I'm also wondering. What is my purpose here? Because I was just living my life, and all of a sudden, I get dropped off here, a la Superbook. But now I've sidetracked us with this talk. Let's hurry onward. Okay, that's fine though. I would like to know what's going on here. Why is Ingo from Pokemon Black and White here as well? Oh shoot, Golducks. And my Mons are about to go down. But this thing is not going to show me any mercy. And these Mons could be like level 50 at this point. Oh no, that's 37. That's nothing. But this thing is still faster than me. What the hell? And kills me. I probably could have one-shotted it as well, but I couldn't do anything right now. Oh, the Sideway. The Sideway needs to put in the work, man. Because this thing just kind of dies a lot. And this is what it should have been doing this whole time. Destroying things. And no needing to worry or anything like that. Also, too many aggressive dispositions. But you're all going down. Except these things are fucking faster for some reason. Why is this Sidewise slow, damn it? I don't think this thing has like a speed nerfing nature. Or does it? I don't even remember anymore. Grass type moves, okay, that's 2. Okay, but what I want to do right now is kind of, yeah, revive my Luxray. Because the mons here need to level up. I am running out of freaking potions, though. This could be scary, because, yeah, I don't got a lot of potions right now. That's 1 more. Okay, yeah, we're right here, but we gotta go over there. We're gonna take out these Golbats while we can. Or Golbats, Golducks. Thank goodness I'm a grass type, because otherwise this would have done a lot of damage in the rain. I only got 10 PP on Leaf Blade? What the fuck? Why are they nerfing the PP for Leaf Blade? That move is... It used to have 15 back in the day. Okay. I don't want to believe that that's the waterfall. Waterfall! No, I was kidding. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah. Oh, shit. But there's a mon... Oh, shoot. This guy. This fucker wants to push me off the cliff. Ooh. And does a lot. Because he's faster than me, as always. These mons are level 35 and they're already almost destroying me. Like, what the hell is this game? Why are under-level mons being that big of a deal? Dude, imagine if I choose to fall in here. I don't want to try that, though. That shit would probably be scary. Okay. If there's no way to cross here, then I'm guessing I have to go through this water. Can I press A here? It doesn't look like we can press A. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Jeez. We just gotta find a landing place here. Gotta find a landing place here. Okay, hold on, because, yeah, I'm getting into a lot of fights here so far. And this is my last super potion, so... Yeah, but I don't like that these mons are outspeeding me, though. Okay. Okay, we gotta go over there. Yeah, it's up there. You know, the hell with these Golbats, damn it. Who's the alpha here? Oh, that Motham. But right now we can't mess around with that. Of course there's a freaking Golbat here trying to mess around with me. Okay, hold on. Yeah, get out of my way. The fact that Ingo's just right there in the background too is just silly. Okay, we got it burned, so that means it won't do too much damage now. Also, I'm surprised this move did a lot of damage despite it being in the rain. It's because there's mechanics in this game that are not making sense whatsoever. I'm gonna go for the double edge since there's not a lot of HP to take away. But damn this thing. These level 30 mons are giving me the work, and it's a little worrisome. What's the big idea putting back all the torches I spent ages tidying away? Well, what's the idea you trying to sabotage us and putting us in harm's way? Did you get some sort of amusement stomping around and rooting people's noble deeds? You call that a noble deed? You're a crazy person. Oh, rendering a cave impassable to people who venture inside hardly seems noble to me. Exactly, Ingo. Tell them. Well, This just goes to show you that even we wardens don't always see eye to eye. Well, that's already a given because the Diamond and Pearl clans have never seen eye to eye as far as my observations go. I extinguish those lights for the sake of the Pokemon that in that cave who prefer the dark. Yeah, sure. Let's forget about humans, shall we? But now you loots have put my efforts to waste. If you think I'll just let you saunter ahead to meet Lord Electrode, you're sorely mistaken. The only way you're getting past me is if you defeat my partner Pokemon. How will you proceed, Kevin? I'll beat him. Wait, that's actually... oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, okay. Okay, so I kind of thought that... okay. Okay. I did not know that. I kind of referred to them as... yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. I think I should have figured that out given the fact that this person's neck is like kind of bigger. Usually a woman's neck is a lot shorter. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. But again, the aesthetics kind of gave me a different impression. It's kind of like that one guy from Scarlet and Violet, the one that has like that light blue scarf, honestly, on his face. Yeah, because he kind of looks like someone who would. Yeah, I get it, honestly. I get it. Okay, go Skuntank. Show these loots the true meaning of silent but deadly. Ew. I don't like that. Also, I have Rapidash out, and yeah, this ain't cool. This is level 40. We can... Hyper Blast, no. We're gonna try to go for the powerful Flame Wheel, but I don't know if it'll do anything. Because it's still raining annoyingly enough. It does a fair amount. We're gonna get poison jabbed, yeah. I was considering the double edge, but since it's not powerful with the strong style yet, because I haven't mastered it, I had no other choice. We can go into Staraptor and just give this guy a blowout. A stab double edge should just take this thing out, given that we're a few levels. Oh shoot, I could have gone for the... Okay, we took it out at least. I was gonna say we could go for the strong style, because you know these mons don't go down very easily sometimes. But it seems like this one did. Battle decided, but he didn't say anything for some reason. Listen here. Neither I nor Skuntank admit defeat just yet. Our challenge to you still stands. However, I will withdraw to afford Skuntank time to recover. There's no shame in a tactical retreat. It's more of an advance if you think about it. Keep your guard up. We'll be back. Okay. So basically Melly here is going to be, you know, sabotaging us as we make progress to Mount Coronet. What a lively character. No kidding. I thought this was a woman. I really thought this was a woman. But it was... Hell, I was thinking maybe a muscular woman, but a woman. But goddamn. I wasn't expecting that. But anyway. I cannot fathom Warden Melly's intentions. But for now, let us press on. Okay, let's see. This looks like an ancient ruin of sorts. Kind of like the Turnback Cave, actually. Yeah, these are ruins. This is the ancient quarry. Quarry, okay. The stones used to build the temple atop this mountain were all cut from this place. Whether by humans and Pokemon working as one, or by the labor of Pokemon alone, I cannot say. The stones that were left behind should serve to cover us from the gazes of wild Pokemon. Ah, there you are, Ingo. Volo. What are you doing here? Volo, was it? What is the matter, sir? I wanted to ask about that memory loss of yours. Have you considered that it could have somehow been caused by the space-time rift? Maybe, because I also don't remember how I got there. Except that I had like a weird dream with Arceus in it. But from there I just woke up on shore but didn't realize how I came in. I have no cause to think the rift is to blame. But then again, I hardly remember a thing. So it's difficult to say with certainty. I kind of get him. Now I see why Irita said this guy's like me. Because we both have this like, you know, this like doubt upon us where we want to assume something, but we kind of just can't because we're not really sure. I can't remember my own home, nor my family, if I had any. So you might do better to pose your question to Kevin. I think if it's to do with that rift. But I kinda don't have that good of a recollection. Indeed. Well, I do hope your memories return, Warden Ingo. How about you then, Kevin? Do you remember what you saw before you fell out of that rift? Was there anything inside? Yeah, maybe something. Particularly Arceus. Interesting. You see, personally, I suspect that whatever is on the other side of that rift is causing the strange lightning that plagues us. I had a feeling that was one of the suspicions I mentioned earlier in the session, or, in previous sessions. But again, wasn't too sure. But someone's actually corroborating this possibility to me, so yeah, that makes sense. Indeed. I did some digging and found records indicating that this space-time rift also appeared in Hisui in the distant past. In the distant past? So even way back? That's why we already had a name for it as it appeared, in fact. Ah, okay. So this was like not the first time this has happened. The Galaxy team made it seem like that was the case. Like it's something that's never happened before. But maybe they were new here or something, and they didn't know anything. Only the Diamond and Pearl clan would know. Now, what kind of world do you suppose stretches out on the other side of that rift? Beats me, honestly. My guess is that it is Almighty Sinnoh's realm. Oof. You know what? He did mention welcome to my realm earlier, so maybe, yeah, I could see it. But then that begs the question, why has the space-time rift reopened when it closed once so long ago? Could it be that Arceus brings people here every, 100 or 1,000 years just to see what people do in these environments? That is so specific. Again, Arceus seems to be working in mysterious ways from the looks of it. And why would Kevin have fallen through to us? There's just so much we don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you, honestly. I fervently hope you unravel this mystery, Volo. I'm sure it would ease people's fears over the frenzies of our nobles. And while you investigate, sir, I'll continue to prioritize the safety of the people living in this world. Hey, you don't suppose Ingo's one of those people that came from an earlier generation, would you say? Because that would be kind of insane. Or is this still... Because he seems to know a lot already. But maybe they gave him information like when he was in the Pearl clan. I don't know. Oh, I am a mere admirer of ruins and little more. If something needs investigating, then I would entrust that task to Kevin. Until next time, then. Okay. Sounds like a plan. How far are we in this? 40 minutes. Okay, we got 20 more minutes at the very least. Once we're through here, okay, once we're through here, it will be just a little further. Let us move with speed, but not haste. Okay, yeah. Speed, but no haste. Oh, these are bronzors. Let's see if these bronzors don't, hit us. Oh, shit, that's a bronzong. We gotta watch out with that. Okay. Hopefully they don't follow us up here. That would be kind of enough. Shit, I hear roars. Okay, he did not follow us. It's nighttime. There is no snow here from the looks of it. There are wisps up there, though. But, ooh, that's an Ursaring. Ursaring. My Decidueye's almost dead. 40. Let's see how much triple arrows does to this thing. It does nothing. Okay. Getting pumped, but you're too late. You're probably gonna get your ass whooped. Oh, no, he went for bulldoze. Okay, that's good. That's good, because I resist that. But, damn. Next time, I didn't pay attention to whether or not this move is mastered. If it's mastered, I could just go for the powerful style, and that should take care of any other Ursa rings, right here. If we make it to Electro, chances are that we don't fight it just yet, because, yeah, I gotta freaking do other things later. Oh yeah, it is mastered, okay. We're gonna go for the powerful style. There we go. Wait, it still lived somehow? What? Went for Bulldoze still, but like, what the hell? That other one was level 40 and it almost died with freaking without the strong style. So how the hell did this live now with the strong style? See what I mean when I say that this game just doesn't make sense sometimes? Critical hit. Defeated Ursaring. That should have destroyed. That's what makes me worried, actually. Either way, Decidueye is now level 47. I'd like to believe now we can take these things on with relative ease. Powerful style. Or did I go for the agile style? No, it was definitely strong style. This one also lived. Dang it. They're all living just so that they can eventually kill me. Fucking little shits. Maybe I should have just went with, what's it called? Staraptor. Should I go into Drifloon? No, Drifloon, no. Maybe Luxray, because if it's an Electro we're dealing with, we may need Luxray. We're gonna Thunder Fang this thing. But this goddamn thing. Problem is that 2 Mons are down, but I don't really got much to deal with here. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna close combat. This move is still not mastered, annoyingly enough. At least it takes it out, though. Okay. Alright. Oh, now we're dealing with this. Nah, I don't want to deal with Luxray. Luxrays take forever. Or Luxios or whatever. Another person from the Volo brand. Okay, how do we get over there? We need to get over there somehow. Oh boy, that waterfall is looking a lot deeper than usual. Okay, it's over there, it seems. But there's a river over there. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, here we go. Supposed to turn right. Didn't know my geography. Okay, this is Ingo right here. Guiding us to something. So what's going on here? You would never expect to be able to climb such sheer cliffs as these, yes? Yeah, no, that is pretty scary, honestly. I don't know if I'd be able to do that in real life. But with Sneezers and Nihilai, it becomes work of a moment. Ooh, nice. She is so at home on a cliff face. One might think she knew some hidden move. Like rock climb, though. What am I saying? Hidden moves? There are no such things in Hisui, surely. But it's what you remember, right? I get that, honestly, because I also know. Yet I feel as though I was on the cusp of remembering something just now. I mean, it's all a matter of time. Just who was I before I came to Hisui? As far as I'm aware, the Battle Subway boss. If you fell from the sky, you come from another world altogether, most likely. Or we could come from the same world, actually. Perhaps a Pokemon battle with you would jog this memory loose. Probably. Would you honor me with a battle, Kevin? Of course. We will. All aboard, then. Machoke. Prepare for departure. Ooh, boy. A Machoke. I do have Staraptor, though, so I got nothing to worry about. But he has 3 Pokemon. Holy shit. I really wish he had his freaking Subway boss theme. AKA the champion from Black and White's theme. But I guess not. It's going to be the gym leader battle from Diamond and Pearl as always. Okay. Yeah, you're going to get strong styled real quick. And if you survive somehow, I would be flabbergasted. Because you're not even a Machamp. Yeah, there we go. There goes Machamp. There's Tangela. Okay, this is looking like a field day for what's it called? Except this thing is somehow faster than me. Does this have Prankster or what? Then Ancient Power? What moves does this have? Or what, like, ability does this have? We gotta go for the Strong Style one more time. But we're paralyzed because our luck is just that bad. And we're going to get Ancient Power because of it. And that's Ancient Power. That move is actually going to, yeah, do us in a little bit. Oh, wait. I have Drifblim. Yeah, but Ancient Power again. Ancient Power is a problem. Okay, Mystical Fire is mastered, so we can just blow this thing up. It might live. Okay, no. Even with the defense boost, it still doesn't live, thankfully. Glisker. Okay, Glisker. Agile style. Aerial Ace. Oh, no, Aerial Ace. It's stab, but usually Gliskers are not known for being hyper offensive, except fast, though. We're going to try to keep going for Mystical Fires, because I think Extrasensory was more powerful. It's 2-hit KO at the very least, and offensive stats were lowered, so it shouldn't do too much, especially with Agile style. Okay, there we go. So I should be able to live. Wait, Strong style now? So you can go from Agile to Strong style in the same... I don't get that, honestly. I don't really get that. I still got Floatzel, thankfully. But like, damn. Dude's wearing me down completely. I'm gonna literally be left with only a couple mons. And they're all gonna be at half HP. You fucking little shit. We win. Bravo. Excellent. Yeah. But damn, we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay. Your talent has brought you to the destination called victory. Yeah, naturally. I like how he mentions destinations and departures and stuff like that, which is very reminiscent of how subways function. Now, allow me to call Sneasler. So you're the warden, huh? And you were also given a Celestica Flute because you were also able to show your worth to everybody in this area. Particularly the Pearl Clan. I got my sympathies from the Diamond Clan. Okay, so this is Sneasler. Do we have to fight this? Yeah, this is Sneasler. So this is the female version of basically of Sneasel, like in its final stages, I guess. Because we also have Weavile. Allow me to introduce you, Kevin. This King Cloud Pokemon is Sneasler. I see. Would you be so kind as to play your flute for her to hear? Oh, so we don't gotta battle it? We just gotta blow our flute? Okay. Okay. So what did you think? She's flattered. That's actually hilarious. So no battle necessary. Toxic Plate from Sneasler. In before this is an Ice Poison type. That'd be kind of insane. Stone Tower. Yeah, but we don't need to know what this is. I'm afraid this is my final stop. I see. Please proceed up the cliffs with Sneasler's aid and quell the Lord up in the mountains. Up in the mountains. I will return to Jubilee Village. Please convey my well wishes to Warden Melly. Now then, all aboard. Farewell, Ingo. Sheer cliffs and rock faces? Okay. Sounds like a plan. You can climb up and down cliffs, ledges, and other sheer surfaces with Sneasler's aid. Are we gonna be inside that box? That'd be hilarious. To summon Sneasler, press A button when you're near a climbable surface. Use plus button in any other location. With Sneasler, that means that we're gonna actually be able to like go even up like those steep mountains that we weren't able to previously. We're gonna be progressively just scaling every single mountain in this area. Yeah. Okay, so there is a bit of a problem. Yeah, scale the mountains. But the problem is that I kind of can't do that right now with my Mon's almost dead. And we're already at the 50-minute mark. Okay, you know what? Like I anticipated, I think we're going to have to just go back and we're going to have to like do the Electro thing in another session. Because right now I'm kind of pressed for time. So I gotta... First, I'm going to go to the camp just so that we don't have to do that in the next session. Where's the minus? Oh no, it's, oh yeah, it's the minus. Yeah, okay. Where's the camp? That's stone portal. Scaling pressure. Where's the camp? Wasn't there a camp somewhere around here? Where the hell did I go? Scaling? No, silly. Where am I? Can I not get out of here? That'd be next levels of insanity if I can't. We don't even got an escape rope. Am I gonna have to manually go all the way back? The Lonely Spring? Holy shit. I think we can't get out of here. We have to manually get out. Oh, no, wait. The camp's right here. What the hell? Freaking shit. Why is it hiding there? Damn. Scaring the hell out of me. I thought I was going to have to go all the way back down and encounter all those Pokemon. Well, most of them are dead here on my team. So, goddamn. Okay. We're going to rest right here. Okay. Rested and happy. I think I have to buy some supplies too, honestly. Hold on. Shopping. How many Pokeballs do I have? It doesn't show how many I have. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But we do need potions, though. Let's get another 20. Because I'm running out. Okay. But for now, we're going to have to leave it right here. Because, you know, we got to call it a day and whatnot. We're past 50 minutes and I don't want to go over an hour like I have for the past couple sessions. But nonetheless, if you watched this session for Legends Arceus, thank you for watching. Hope to catch you fellas for another session whenever I get to it. For now, just take it easy and have yourselves a good one.